let's assume Brock Purdy is going to be healthy and be as good as he was last season. We don't know when, but let's assume he is. Is John Lynch and Kyle's evaluation of Brock realistic, or are they overvaluing him?
Ooh, yeah. I think they might be overvaluing him a little bit. I think what we've learned about Brock Purdy is he's better than Jimmy Garoppolo. He can do a lot of the things that Jimmy does from the pocket, but he also can run around a little bit, which is nice. But that's kind of a low bar. I mean, that doesn't mean that he's a Pro Bowl quarterback or a Super Bowl quarterback or a great quarterback or good enough. We just know that he's probably a little bit better than Jimmy and he's cheap. But until you really know that you have a quarterback who's that good, you should keep your options open and keep looking. But the Niners are talking about him like, whenever he comes back, he can start like he's Drew Brees or something.
Right.
Whenever he's good, he'll be out there.
And like he's an established veteran.
Yeah, he's 35. It's great. He can just roll. It just seems kind of strange. All of it. It does seem like they're overvaluing him. This guy with 8 starts.
And I'd like to point out they have a pattern of doing that. They did it with Jimmy. Jimmy had how many starts and how much money did they give him? I mean, they went over the moon for Jimmy, right, based on a limited sample size. And then now today, Kyle Shanahan was criticizing Jimmy for getting hurt too much.
That's right.
Right?
Again.
He again criticized for getting hurt too much, but they went over the moon for him on a limited sample size. So
right.
It's possible to say the working hypothesis, I'm going back to college, the working hypothesis is they have a tendency to overvalue guys on very few games. It's possible they're doing it with Brock Purdy again.
Absolutely. I mean, he came in halfway through the season when Christian McCaffrey was there and the team was getting healthy and he played well. But he didn't play that much better than Jimmy was playing. Remember, Jimmy was playing really well too after they traded for Christian McCaffrey. He did.
Yeah.
And so Purdy played a little bit better. Jimmy's quarterback rating was 103, Purdy's 107. So Jimmy wasn't good enough. He has to go. But Brock Purdy's, you're over the moon with how he played. I mean, doesn't it seem like they're falling in love with like the same quarterback almost? You got rid of one guy and you replace him with the same guy.
Yeah. And also, I love your phrase, falling in love. You're not supposed to fall in love. It's business. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to be detached. You're not supposed to fall in love. Fall in love is for falling in love. It's not for your quarterback.
Right. And how they talked at this owners meeting is they're in love with Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, is that good? I mean, you don't know him that well. And also, are you going to rush him back onto the field? Are you going to say, no offseason, doesn't matter, we want you to start week 1, even if you're not 100% ready? Like, again, this is what Kyle Shanahan and his dad did to Robert Griffin III. They're like, we want you to play. We love you. We want you to play. We love you. Get on the field. And he does. And then look what happens. So I'm a little nervous for Brock right now. It's like, boy, they're putting a lot on his plate.
A lot, and he's really just a kid.
He's just a kid. And when he does play this year, he'll have zero preparation.